Hector, thank you. Speaking of heat, the House of Representatives is in the hot seat today now that the Senate has passed the president's tax and spending bill.
After a day and a half of debating and negotiating to get Republican holdouts to vote yes, Vice President J.D. Vance, he cast that tie-breaking vote yesterday.
And now House Republicans are racing to deliver the president a big legislative victory before July 4th, but passage not guaranteed at this point. NBC's Alice Barr has details from Washington, D.C.
This morning, the big bill back in the hands of the House with the pressure on to get it to President Trump's desk by Friday.
I think it will be easier in the House than it was in the Senate.
To meet the timeline, the House can't make any changes to the Senate version. Some members already raising objections as Speaker Mike Johnson promises to pass the president's domestic policy agenda.
We're working through that, talking to all members and all caucuses and everybody else. But we remain optimistic we're going to land this plane.
Planes posing problems of their own with stormy weather canceling flights across the country. Some House members hitting the road.
Let's go deliver on President Trump's agenda
To make it back to vote as soon as today.
We're going to drive overnight.
Including Democrats united in trying to stop what they call
this one big ugly bill that will rip health care away from millions of Americans.
It all comes after the Senate narrowly passed the bill with a tie-breaking vote from Vice President J.D. Vance.
Vice President votes in the affirmative.
All Democrats and 3 Republicans voted no, including Senator Rand Paul, who criticized a carve-out softening Medicaid cuts in Alaska to win over Senator Lisa Murkowski.
To get the vote of the Alaska senator, billions and billions and billions more were added.
My response is, I have an obligation to the people of the state of Alaska. Do I like this bill? No, because I tried to take care of Alaska's interests.
The Medicaid cuts aimed at offsetting the bill's extended Trump tax cuts, plus no tax on tips and overtime, and funding for defense and deportations. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Objections in the House are split, with some fiscal conservatives concerned the bill doesn't do enough to cover costs.
It's projected to add more than $3 trillion to the deficit, while moderates worry about the Senate's version's deeper cuts to federal aid, with more than 11 million Americans expected to lose their health insurance.
The bill also included defunding Planned Parenthood nationwide. Planned Parenthood says the measure would block millions from accessing basic health care through Medicaid. Planned Parenthood says if it becomes law, thousands of Idaho patients would lose Medicaid coverage at their preferred provider, and many would have no alternative option for care. The bill still needs House-Senate negotiations. Idaho Senators Mike Crapo and Jim Risch both voted yes on this measure.
Speaking of that, in a statement yesterday, U.S. Senator Mike Crapo said, quote, with this bill's passage, the United States Senate is fulfilling President Trump's promise to secure the border, fortify our national defense, and unleash American energy. He goes on to say that this legislation also prevents the biggest tax hike in U.S. history from ever happening and would offer tax relief to hardworking Americans.
Senator Jim Risch also weighing in, saying in part, after 27 hours of voting, the big beautiful bill has passed the Senate. This bill delivers on our promise to cut federal spending, secure the largest tax cut in American history, and strengthen our southern border.